And today, Salt Lake City is mourning the passing of former Mayor Ted Wilson. Wilson's family says he was surrounded by loved ones. Now, he had congestive heart failure and Parkinson's disease, dying at the age of 84. ABC4's Annika Johns joins us live in Salt Lake City with more on Wilson's life and legacy.
Ted Wilson's run as the mayor of Salt Lake City was only one of the many achievements he had during his lifetime. From being an environmental activist to being a strong family man, from being known for his political views to being known as an emergency plumber when the time called, Ted Wilson lived a full life dedicated to the city of Salt Lake and to the entirety of the state of Utah.
We've got a natural culture that adapts to crises and things that are difficult, and people are willing to make some sacrifices.
Ted Lewis Wilson, born in Salt Lake City May 18, 1939, lived a life devoted to his Utah community. Wilson served as the 30th mayor of Salt Lake City from 1976 until July of 1985. He won 3 elections before resigning during his 3rd term to become the director of the Hinckley Institute of Politics at the University of Utah, which he headed for nearly 2 decades. But his political career started years before. In 1973, Wilson was appointed chief of staff to Utah Congressman Wayne Owens. From there, he directed the Department of Social Services in Salt Lake County before he was elected mayor. During his time as mayor, Wilson reconstructed the Salt Lake City International Airport, expanded the Parks Department, rebuilt the city's sewage treatment plant, and improved the water system, which many Utahns remember was a result of the 1983 floods that transformed Salt Lake City.
The North Temple drainage pipe, which was handling it, plugged up because of the silt and the debris. At that point, we knew we had to go to the street.
Looking to continue his political career, in 1982, Wilson ran against Orrin Hatch for the Senate and was the Democratic candidate for the Utah State Governor in 1988. Wilson later worked as an environmental activist and served as the director of the Utah Clean Air Partnership, the director of the Utah Rivers Council, as well as serving as the environmental advisor to Governor Gary Herbert.
A fun way to deal with it is called kiss and ride, because you get a kiss out of it. You have your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or your girlfriend drive you to the tracks in the morning, give you a big kiss and send you off. And then they pick you up and kiss you again in the evening. So just for kisses, let alone air pollution, I think the transit system is a wonderful thing.
Today, Utah officials have responded to Wilson's passing online, including Utah Governor Spencer Cox, who says, Ted always put people over politics. Lieutenant Governor Deidre Henderson, who says, if you ever had the pleasure of meeting Ted, you will find that he has always valued people and has been a great mentor to many leaders today, as well as current Salt Lake City Mayor Aaron Mendenhall, who states, Ted Wilson made Salt Lake City better in more ways than we'll ever be able to count. I look forward to the day when thinking of Ted again brings more smiles than tears. Until then, I will miss my friend, and Salt Lake City will miss a true legend.
This community's ability to come out and take care of itself, the thousands of volunteers, they were the story.
Now, Wilson was also known for his love of the outdoors. Now, his family tells us that he has climbed peaks around the world, has opened up 3 different climbing schools, and was actually given an award back in 1967 for his role in the rescue on the north face of the Grand Teton. Reporting live from Salt Lake City, Annika Johns, ABC4 News.